Hello, in this video I'm going to go through how to use the 3x3 retrieval board. First thing you need to do is put the topics that you're going to be covering this year in these columns here. Each column is a different class. So lesson 1, put the topic there, lesson 2, put the topic there, and so on. The next thing you need to do is populate the prior learning, so this is from the scheme of work from last year, and put ideally 61 topics in this column here. Now if you didn't do 61 topics, it's perfectly fine to repeat, just sort of copy and paste the column again so that you repeat it, and it will just make those topics will just come up more often in the retrieval. Now when you've filled that in, the next thing you would do is need to know how to enter questions. All you do to enter questions on a topic is type the title in the topic section, and you can just scroll that down to the yellow box so it's done for all of them. On the question, you can either type a question, what is a volcano, or if you've already got a pre-done question, you could insert an image and just put insert image in the cell, and then it will prompt you to select the image to go into that cell. Again, for the answers you can do the same thing, either type them or put an image in. Now I'm going to just show you one that's been pre-done so you can get an idea of what it will look like then. So on this slide we can see in the questions I've populated the topics and the questions and the answers. Populated my prior topics, and I've populated the topic choices there. Now to show you how the topics retrieve, in group 1 I've just labelled them as particular numbers after the first 4 topics, so we've got topic 5, topic 6, etc. And then in the prior topics I've labelled them last year 1, last year 2, last year 3, and so on. So if we go over to the scheme of work, you can see for the group 1, now if I change it to 1, so the first lesson of the year, the topic I'm doing is volcanoes, and the recap will all be from that prior topics list. Topic 61 is the first one that I'll recap. That was the last thing you did last year, so that will be retrieved more often. Whereas topic 1 will be one of the earlier topics that you covered last year that you probably already retrieved throughout last year, and so that will just be retrieved once this year. When we move the topic on, we can see that volcanoes now moves into the recap because it was done last lesson. Next time it recaps will be in 4 lessons time, so if we go to lesson 6, we can see that volcanoes has moved into the third bit there. The next time it repeats after that will be in another 8 lessons, so at 14 it would, and then 16 lessons, and then 32 lessons it would repeat again. Now how does this look on the retrieval board? Just click on the questions page and we can see that we've got questions to do with those topics. Now these are generic ones which if you don't have a question ready, they will be typed in. You can edit these on the formula bar in the Google Sheet, but if we change group, we can get an idea of when you put your own questions in, the way something would look. So for group 2, the topics that are being retrieved were multiplying, dividing fractions, rounding to decimal places, area of a trapezium, and so on. And if we look at the questions, we can see that they match up with those topics. Now, if I didn't like a particular question, then I can tick a box, it will make it disappear. I can write my own question in on top of that. If we decided that these questions were too easy, there is a harder set of questions. This will have the full 9 questions that you've entered. This would be question, which again, if we put there, we can see we've got a different set of questions on the same topics. Thank you.